everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela and this is My Precious Yarnery. So today we're going to do a tutorial on this blanket and I'm calling it the Rainbow Love Blanket. Just because I used the rainbow colors, I guess. Anyways, I did the tutorial with this one. I'm going to show you both blankets, both different sizes, both yarns I used. In the description box, I'll also put which yarn I used, how many chains, so you don't have to keep rewinding and finding out through the beginning of this video. So let's start with this one. I gotta watch, Bella's down there. So I used 6 different colors and I love it. I did a border. Now with the border, at the beginning of the border, when I do the border, I started with the purple, but I was paying yarn chicken. So I stopped it, went back to the white. It's the same, but I tell you, I did 5 rows of the white and then 1 of each row of each color. What I used for this was Caron Simply Soft. In the colors, there's blue mint, white, grape, lime, sunshine, and watermelon. You'll need 1 ball of each. The total yards I used was 1,835, and I only had, see the colors, oops. Sorry everyone. That's all the yarn I had left of each ball, like there was each skein. So you're going to need a skein of each. With the Caron cakes, you get 315 yards, 288 meters. So that's how much yarn you're going to need. This is a Boggy Creek blanket. I designed it for Boggy Creek. I love it. It's fast, it's easy, and if you don't want to do the border, you will have to make your chain longer. I give you the chain at the beginning, the chain count. You'll be fine. I used a 5.5 hook for this. And I did 7 rows of each. 7 rows of each color 3 times over. So it just keeps going. It is beautiful. There's texture. Love this blanket. Now, for this one, I did not do a border. I used loops and threads, impressions. It's 100% acrylic. So is the Simply Soft, 100% acrylic. I used 5 skeins. I had this much left. There's not much of this, very little left. And I did 107 chains. I will put it in the bottom, what I did. I used a 6mm hook. You can go up a hook if you want, whatever you want. It did call for a 6, but I usually go up a hook. I didn't with this. And I used altogether 1,000. Let me see. Anyways, I'll put in the bottom how many yards and meters I use. I use 5 skeins. So anyways, this color is called, and I'll put it in the description. All the information I can, I'll put in the description box, is Saltwater Taffy. Now, for Boggy Creek, it is a camp. I will list the people below that are doing the Boggy Creek drive for blankets. It's in the States. It's a wonderful, wonderful camp for kids that have to go for, there's doctors and nurses. They need to have medical care to go to camps. For more information on it, please go below to one of those channels or all of them and subscribe to them and find out more information. I'm not going to go through it all here. So this one I did not do a border, but it turned out absolutely, I love this yarn. I love working with this yarn. Your Boggy Creek blankets have to be 35 to 40 inches wide by 40 to 50 inches long. That's no more, no less. They have to be that size. And you should always do it in acrylic, no wool or animal material, because it's for kids. They need to wash it, dry it. They don't need to put it on the rack or anything to let it lay flat to dry. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. I've had fun making it. It is a fast blanket to make. The stitch is very easy, and I hope you enjoy it. Have a good day, everyone. Bye. Okay, so let's get started. I am using a 5.5 hook and my yarn. So we're going to start with a slip knot. Now you can make this any length you want. Your stitch count has to be by 3s. If you're following along by me, I did 101 stitches on my blanket. Now I'm just going to do a little sample. So there's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're just going to start out with that. So remember, your stitch count is by 3, and I did a stitch count of 101 for my blanket. Now you can make that bigger or smaller, whatever you like. Now, I always turn my work and I work in these back loops. You see them? So I'm going to turn it, skip 2, and go into the third one, and I'm going to put 2 double crochets in that third loop. So there's 1 and then 2. Then I'm going to skip 2, 1, 2, and go do a single crochet and 2 double crochets in the same stitch, in the same lump back there. Then I'm going to skip 2 and do a single crochet and 2 doubles in the same chain. Got a little bit of a knot. I'm going to skip 2 and go into the third one and do a single crochet and 2 doubles. Now you do that all the way down until you have 3 chains left. Skip 2 into the third, do a single and 2 double crochets in the same spot. And then you have 3 at the end. You'll have 3 left. In the third, you skip 2 and then you just do 1 single crochet, and that's what you have. So now you're going to start and end every row the same. So we're going to chain 1, turn, and in that stitch right here, your very first one, you're going to put 2 double crochets. I'm going to put 2 double crochets. Now you're going to skip 2, so skip those 2, and in that single crochet, so you just pull it apart, you'll see exactly where to go. Or you can flip it over and you see the 1, 2, and there's your third one. In that space, you put 1 single crochet and 2 doubles. And that's it, guys. It's a 1 row repeat, nice and simple and fast. So 1 single crochet and 2 doubles in that same spot. Skip 2, single crochet, and 2 doubles. In the third spot, single crochet, 2 doubles. And then in your last stitch, there's 2. It's actually this, it's the one kind of angled down right there. You're just going to put a single crochet right in there. Single crochet. And that's how you end your row every time. Chain 1, turn, and then 2 double crochets in that spot. So then you skip the 2 and in your single crochet, so that spot you put a single crochet and 2 doubles. And you do that all the way down again until you hit the end, and then I'll show you how I change my colors. 2 singles, well, 1 single, 2 doubles. Each of the color I did 7 rows. So I did 5 different colors. I did 7 rows of each color, and then I went back to the purple, which is this color, and I started with this and did 7 rows of each 5 colors again, and I repeated that 3 times. Okay, to change my yarn, I go into my last stitch with my single crochet, pull my yarn through, wrap my new color around, so I have my 2 loops, and I close it, my single crochet with my new color. Pull on my strand, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and do 2 double crochets in that first stitch. And then I pull on these, and then I tie this in a knot, and then you sew them in at the end. Now you can do 7, you can do 3, you can do however many rows as you want in each color. But I did 7 of each color of my 5 different colors, and then I started again with the purple, blue, green, yellow, then pink. And that's how I did that. So you just keep going. Single crochet, 2 double crochets in the same spot. And it gives you kind of this little texture, and I really like it, and it's so easy, it's super fast to go through. Okay guys, I will be back to show you how to do the border. Before I go, I'm not going to do it, but I like my tails long, usually not this long, about this long, to easy to sew it in. And then I would cut this tail off here about to here, or about to here. Not very long, but long enough. I like them long so I can sew them back and forth at least 3 times. And that's it. I'm not going to cut it because I want to use a purple. Okay, and I will be back with the border. Okay, so we're going to start with the border. Now I'm going to go in order again, but I'm going to start at the bottom of my blanket just so I can show you, because we went through those humps back here, just so I can show you. Now I'm using the same color, so I hope you can see it good. I don't think it'll be a problem. So I'm going to start with a slip knot, and I'm going to do a standing single crochet. So in your here, you have 2 You have a smaller hole and a bigger hole. We are going to go into the smaller holes with a standing single crochet. So a standing single crochet is you have your yarn attached, you insert your hook, you pull your yarn through, you wrap your yarn just like a single crochet, and that's it. And then you're going to do 2 double crochets just like your pattern for your blanket. And then you're going to skip that big hole and go into the small one again and do a single crochet and 2 double crochets. And you're going to do that again, single crochet and 2 double crochets in the same spot. And then the last one right before the corner, 2 single crochets, or 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets. Now I got my corner right there. See that big space right there? I'm going to use that as my corner. So in there I'm going to do a single crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, kind of turn my work a bit and do another one of those shells, a single crochet and 2 double crochets in that space. And that will be your corner. Doesn't look like much, but it'll work out, guys. Now we're at the sides. And this is where you're going to have to figure out where to put it best. So I'm just going to like eyeball it. So I'm going to skip that space, and go right into there and do a single crochet, 2 double crochets. Skip 2 spaces. I'm just going to wing it. It'll all work out. And if not, it is what it is, right? Skip there and skip there, and I'm going to right into here with a single crochet. Oh, I want that blue right in there. Single crochet and 2 double crochets. Oh, it's splitting. And so that's how you're going to do it all the way across. I'm going to skip there and go right into there. And just make sure it doesn't pull too much, but make sure it's not so loose. So make your way all the way around, and I'll meet you when it's time to join. Okay, so I made it all the way around. So I am going to slip stitch into my single crochet there, and then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And then in that spot right there, I'm going to put where I slip stitch, I'm going to put 2 double crochets. And then I'm going to skip the 2, and in that spot there I'm going to put a single crochet and 2 double crochets. Now I'm going to do 2 rows of each color again, and then but before that I will keep going all the way across. These rows will be much easier to do. I will meet you at the corner to show you how to do the corner. Okay, so I'm at my chain 2 spot. I'm going to do my shell, so that's 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and then do my shell again. So 1 single crochet and 2 double crochets, and that's will be my new corner. And then I just go right into my next spot all the way around. Now when I get done with this color, I'll come back and show you how I start a new color. Okay, so as you can see, I changed colors. I was playing yarn chicken with the purple, and if you've been in my channel long enough, you know I do not do that. So, or I try to avoid doing that. So I changed to the white, and I did 5 rows of the white, and now I'm going to do 1 row of each of the colors. So to bind this off, I'm just going to find my, now I hope you can see it, it's down there, you got to fight with it a bit, and you get right in there, and you're going to slip stitch, chain 1, cut your strand, pull through. Then you're going to turn, and now I'm going to start with the purple again. Pick a spot where I want to start. Do a slip knot. And I'm going to do a standing single crochet where I have to start my shells. So just go in there. Standing single crochet is very simple. You have your slip knot, you attach to your string, attach to your hook, insert your hook, pull your yarn through. You got 2 loops, wrap your yarn, pull through both of those. Then I do my 2 double crochets. And then go right into the where you have to go again. And I'll do this 1 row of each of the colors, and I will return when I'm done it all. Okay, so I'm on my last row of my last color, so the very last row of the border, and I want to show you that this is the row that you change your corners a little bit. So I'm gonna, this is, just have to get some yarn here. So I do my shell right before my corner, and then I'm going into my corner, the chain 2 spot, and I'm going to do another shell, and I'm not going to chain 2 and do another shell. I'm just going to do that 1 shell in that corner, and then I'm just going to go right over to my next spot where I go. One more. And then I slip stitch it right in there where I did my standing single crochet. Chain 1, cut my yarn, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, please think about liking and subscribing, and I will see you later. Bye everyone.